Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Nitrostorm here. Welcome to Higan Eruthyll. That's how I'm gonna pronounce that name. It's the most sound in my head anyway. So I've been playing this game for a little bit. I'm technically late in starting, hence I'm only like level 31 right now. For day one people, they're probably on the level 50 range. We'll get into that a little bit more. I'm gonna try and make this video as prompt as possible, just giving you guys my first impressions as well as things that I've learned. If you want like a proper tier list guide and stuff like that, you're probably better off taking a look at other sources. But speaking of tier list, just some fun facts. This was a tier list before launch, I think, or like early on, and then this was another one as well pretty early on. It hasn't been updated yet since. You can check these out if you want, but I think the most reliable one right now is the one on the Google Doc, the tier list done by Jelly SG. I just quick scroll down here. So this kid here, which I did get on soft launch, I thought he wasn't that good because of the tier list, but when I did play him during soft launch, it was actually pretty decent. He was rated here at A here. But yeah, in any case, this game has pretty decent visuals. I do currently have the game at max settings, as high as I can anyway, on emulator. They do recommend on high though, because I'm very high. Obviously, if you're using mobile, it might heat up. Just for extra info, here are the codes right now. As you can see here, you can pause it if you want. However, unfortunately, the current button here is actually not there right now to redeem your codes. There must be something going on. We can quickly check the notices, announcements. Okay, I will not yet. We can check the mail. Oh, I see. Here's the compensation. Yeah, this game does have a few bugs going on right now, which is relatively unfortunate, but they are trying, as you can see here. In terms of the actual gameplay, it's actually pretty decent. We can go ahead and just do one stage, right, while I talk about it, in terms of like how the gameplay works and so on. I'm currently on chapter 3. Okay, let's enter. We'll talk about the language options after this. Okay, well, I can talk about it now, I think. So there's text for Chinese and English, and then voice is Japanese and English. I chose English for both.
Are these the towers that Olivia was talking about? This trace.
So as you can see, like the storyline section is kind of like Genshin style, if you think about it. But I don't remember. I don't really know which came first, so I'm just doing that. I'm just using it as a reference.
She asked you for help after turning me down, huh? The irony, though, isn't it funny?
No, wait, you aren't.
Director, watch out! This isn't the same Olivia we just met.
Oh, so the man here, the guy here, that's supposed to be us, the main character.
She carries the same hostile trace this tower does.
So in terms of voice acting, it's decent. It's decent enough, right? At least the story scenes are voice acted. All right. And this is just us traversing to the thingy, to the stage. Let's see, diamond shaped charm on the left. This charm can be used once every 10 seconds. I guess I just pressed that. Alright, so I was going to show something here in case my power was a bit too low. Instead, rather, I'll just show you a post real quick. So if you go here to the Gacha gaming thread, oh, wrong one. This one here. It says here, Higan Eruthyll, the game follows suit from NIKKE, implementing CP penalty. TLDR, right? If you go back into the game, you see this thing here. If your power is lower than the enemy power, you're essentially weakened even further, even if you were, for example, only one power below. So if you were at 6861, you'd most likely lose, well, close to losing. But if you were at 6863, you're gonna win, you know, that kind of thing. In any case, the formation, you can deploy up to 4 people at max. You could say I kind of got lucky. We'll go into that in a bit, and then we'll just fight. So for this, I'll slow down and turn off auto. So you have energy that is shared by the whole party. You choose a card by drag holding. It doesn't stop the whole thing, but it does slow it down significantly. And then you can cancel by dragging up to the top here and then switching. And then, for example, here you can aim, right? So you can miss, so just be careful of that. As you can see, I can choose to either shoot the enemy, the main boss, or the one behind. I'll just try shoot the one behind, because why not? And then this guy has AoE. I can just aim it. I guess I'll just turn on the ice thing. And obviously, if I turn on auto and ×2 speed, it's obviously going to just randomly activate skills that it can activate. So technically speaking, if you know how to manual, you'll be able to be more effective than the auto. But obviously, you won't have to think as much if you are doing auto. And then these are the ult animations. I should actually unpause. But yeah, these are the animations, right? I think that's the highest graphics, sorry, that you can see. But yeah, as you can see, my team isn't actually that good right now, so I might actually lose this. I see. We'll see. We'll see. One of my guys already got defeated, so I am gonna get 2-star. So I think I'll skip this and then see. I'll come back either when I win or lose. Oh, so it seems I barely did it, which is pretty decent. Or what I forgot to do is that you can actually move the camera during, and then you can either zoom in or zoom out. Oh, did I just bug? Oh, I think I just bugged the game. Hold on. Oh, well, I mean, I guess that's good timing. So I pressed on the bottom left to zoom in, but now I can't actually zoom out. Wait, let me just try something real quick. Or as I tried doing like the classic zoom out stuff and it's not working, so I guess we'll just have to leave. That's pretty unfortunate. We'll just have to quit. But at least you got the gameplay out of the way. Now, I guess now to the more important stuff. So, in terms of summons, you summon for characters and equipment, also known as plays. Now, I haven't actually unlocked the gacha for it yet, but it's these things that you can get. You can think of it like, I forgot the name of it, but they have a similar card equip system to like Honkai Impact, for example. But you don't need to pull for weapons. There's no weapon thing here. There is a dupe system, right? Now we can quickly go over. I did get I guess apparently lucky. So there's a dupe system called Awaken. You know, all of that, which does require dupes, but since it's a shard system, you can probably grind it. And also one other thing, you see how I got this 5-star here? You can actually obtain it free to play technically. So quick story, if you take a look at the image here, as you can see, I was doing a random resource stage, and then at the end of it, it randomly says this: congratulations on being the lucky one. The secret of the fantasy land is awaiting you. And then I hit enter, and then you're put up against this gold cub thing, which you defeat. It's very easy. And then at the end of it, I got the 5-star play, what they call it, the 5-star card. Now you can actually get 5-star characters, well, I mean SSR characters as well, just by getting lucky. So technically speaking, even if you don't pull, as long as you're lucky in terms of just randomly grinding stuff, you'll be able to obtain some freebies over time, which are gacha drops. So these things, like this thing right here, you can actually get this from gacha, you know, and there you go. And that's pretty much about it. People did have some sort of just a few issues, but I guess potential issues regarding this game. So one of my as at least before I say the others, is that the leveling system. So at launch, if everyone starts at the same time, it's going to be more fair when comparing it to free to play and whales, for example, because whales can't, you know, over level, right? So they can still gain a bit of an advantage, assuming they buy out, you know, all of the energy from spending the gems, right? And free to play can do that as well and still be par on par in terms of leveling. But if you're starting like 1 day late or 2 days late, like me, you are going to be behind on the level, whatever you do, even if you try and grind as hard as you can. If the people who started earlier keep playing, then you're technically never going to be able to catch up, right? You can still catch up kind of in terms of like accessing content, but in terms of like the player level, you're not going to be able to reach it. But yeah, overall the game is pretty decent. It kind of has like a not really idle game mechanic, but if you go to adventure real quick and then you look at the top left here, depending on what you've unlocked in terms of regions, you can get these things. It's basically like coins. It's not really that big of a deal, right? Credits, you gain a lot of this anyway, but maybe you'll get different currencies as you unlock the later stage ones. But outside of that, there's not really much of an idle thing. And then lastly, the bug that I've mentioned about earlier is basically about when they're trying to limit break or upgrading, that the thing that they were upgrading just randomly disappears. But they are working on fixing that. So yeah, the game is slightly buggy, right? But they are working on fixing it, and overall it's pretty decent. There's a lot more about this game I think that I haven't mentioned, so be sure to check out other videos, I guess, or like other guides. But this is just my first impressions in terms of this game, and overall I think it's decent. In terms of making content for this game, I'm not too sure about it yet, but you know, we'll see. In any case, it's been your boy Nitrostorm. I'll see you guys in the next stream or video. Peace.